And we are back for some more gameplay here in the United Sim Football Association. We are at game number 3 of week number 2. Hope you watched the other 2 games we had yesterday. A fun ride, as you already know. The games keep ticking over here in the USFA, and we're just getting started. We're not even halfway done yet. And you already know I ain't come alone for this one. My big homie Blake Grant said he wanted to go at it again. What's going on, big homie? How you feeling about this?
I'm feeling pretty good. You know, this first week, it was exciting. You know, a lot of new players and everything. I'm ready to see what this week 2 has in store.
Most definitely. And we got 2 great teams here. Anchorage got their victory. St. Louis, they're looking for their first on the season. 2 great teams. And the first matchup between these 2 teams being in the same conference. You already know St. Louis moving from the east to the west. And they couldn't get it done against Huntington Beach last week, but they said that this is a favorable matchup. They won last season, if I can recall, and should be a fun one right here. What are some players you're looking forward to seeing? I know there's a trade that got involved here, so Anchorage is looking to stress them out.
Well, you know, I was seeing Anchorage last week. I was on the call with you for that game. So I'm just looking to see what the rookies, what they're going to do this week as far as Anchorage goes. For St. Louis, you know, you have rookie Donovan Jones, rookie Rocky Butterfingers, and the tight end rookie Paris Glass. I believe I played with Paris Glass in the ECFL, so I know what he could do as far as college-wise. Let's see if he can step up and, you know, do the same thing in the pros. As far as St. Louis's defense goes, he got 420 blunt smoke. He's a rookie. I didn't get to see his game last week, but you know, I'm excited to see what he's gonna do. And then you also have Garrett Hart, Orlando Wolfgang, as rookies as well. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do this week as well.
I'm excited too, my friend. It's gonna be a fun ride here. Before we get kicked off, make sure you like and subscribe. You already know. Make sure you hit that like button. That gets us going in the algorithm, along with your comments in the live chat and in the video as well. But I'm gonna give you the same grace, big homie. You let me know when to get it rolling.
Go ahead. I'm ready when you are, Stacks.
I'm ready. I already know the people in the chat ready. They mad at me, but we're gonna get it rolling. All good to go. Let's get into it. Best of luck to both of these teams in this ball game, as we see this one get kneeled down, and it's gonna be 1st and 10 coming up here for St. Louis. Gonna be Montaigne for her first pass, and it's a good one. It's gonna be 2. Sir Lancelot getting a gain of 15 for number 15. Got the gold cleats, looking nice out there.
Yeah, that was a nice pass from Montaigne. She put it right on the money. It was wide open. That was a good run after catch, you know, for the first down for 15 yards.
Can't be mad at that. Got Namerson in the backfield, but there goes Paris Glass coming off of a huge game, making a quick rookie error there. Gonna make it 1st and 15 coming up.
Yeah, 1st and 15. I mean, it happens, you know, but I mean, you don't have to get everything here. You still got 3 more downs. I mean, you still got 3 downs to get a first down, so.
Amen to that. Gonna be Montaigne in the pocket again, looking left side, and gonna be caught. Gonna take that one up a little bit. Gonna make it 2nd and 11.
I would have liked to have seen that ball get released a little bit earlier. If that ball would have been released a little bit, just a second or two earlier, they probably would have got more than that 4 yards.
Amen. I'm going to look for another man as Montaigne. Right side. Ain't going to be caught. They're going to be dragged down past the 40. Going to make it 3rd and 7. And Rocky Butterfingers, he's talking about the rookies there. He's getting his first catch early. Third and 7 coming up in the shotgun. Arizona. Anchorage looking to get off of the field. They send the blitz. Not quite home. Yes, it is going down. She's going to take the sack. And Guillermo de la Cruz coming through straight off of the boat from Huntington Beach. And he's going to get half a sack there.
Yeah, that was a big sack for Anchorage. That got them off the field. Now it's time to see what they can do on offense this week.
Gonna send this one away. Anchorage had a pretty good game last week, just like you said. Keith Simmons was one of the reasons why. He's gonna take it to the 20, and we'll see Sean Justice. Oh, my man falling. What's wrong with him? He tripped up a little bit, but he all good. He got back up. His 1st and 10 though here for the Snow Devils. 9.5 minutes left in the first quarter. We'll see Dane Jones for the first time this week. He's going to pass and he's going to run. He's going to shed a man off and find the open man. Turning up, going to get past the 40 and going to get to the 30-yard line. And I thought he got sacked, but he pulled the rabbit out of the hat. And Ron Jalone's going to start his career in Anchorage with a 50-yard gain.
Wow, that was I thought he was sacked there also, Stacks, man. He spun out of it though, and he threw the ball, and that was a great catch to a wide open receiver.
What about the awareness to stay up and look down the field through all of that? But he's going to get taken down this time, though. Jesse Leva said, you ain't getting away this time around. Young Buck is 2nd and 19 now.
Yeah, his awareness on the last play, it was amazing, to stay looking downfield to see that wide open receiver. This play, the line just broke down, and he couldn't do nothing with that.
They're going to give it to Ron Jalone for the first time on the ground, and he's pushing forward for a gain of 8, make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable there than it was before on 2nd down.
Yeah, 3rd and 11, it's a little bit more manageable than what 2nd down was. I would try to get it all here. If not, you got to go for a field goal.
It's definitely looking for a man. Middle of the field and gonna be picked off, sniped and taking it past the 30. And that is a bad pass there. Christopher Baker says, stop testing me. I'm gonna get it back from my offense.
Yeah, he was watching the quarterback's eyes the whole way on that play. That was a good pick.
Navy McNair
and right up the middle.
Ran over a
right
man
up the
and
middle
gone.
for a touchdown.
Ran over a man and gone. And there's the MVP that I was waiting to see last week. He's going to break free for a big game, and that's going to put St. Louis on the board.
That was a huge run for St. Louis.
Kick is up, and St. Louis will take the lead. As you see right there, a 69-yard run, so we got to say nice for that all by itself. But St. Louis is going to take the lead here. Anchorage coming right back onto the field after the turnover. They'll see if they could change some of their fortune in the good side.
Yeah, we haven't called Ben Blaze's name tonight on offense. We haven't called Keith Simmons tonight on offense either. They got another big gun as well as Sean Justice. So they got to get these receivers involved if they're going to want to win this game tonight.
Gonna be a fun ride as always. St. Louis, they trying to get back into the mix for that United Bowl. They got to go through the Western Conference gauntlet, but a drive like that defensively shows a lot of promise. They actually did play good last week as well against Huntington Beach, so it's not really surprising, but a lot of people ranked their defense on the lower end. They made a big end type of defensive play earlier, and they're back on the field, my friend.
Yeah, their defense made a big play earlier. It's time to come back out and see what you can do on this drive. I'm still looking forward to see, their wide receivers from Anchorage get involved in the game.
Most definitely. There goes Ron Jalone there with the carry. He's looking nice on the ground. 2 for 15 so far. He got a gain of 7 on that one. And he's looking for a change of pace since he was formerly with the homies in the Mafia, as the right tackle's going to move and pretty much erase all of the good work he did on that play. But still got plenty of time.
Oh yeah, Ron Jalone, don't forget, you gotta change his number.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. He's number 28 as he gets a gain of 1 on that play. Let me go ahead and make that right here, 28. Thank you, sir. It's gonna be 3rd and 7 coming up. Another passing situation for sure. We'll see if those receivers can get going as they move to the shotgun, looking for a man to throw it to. There's a man open to his left, but he's going to launch it to the left in some coverage and almost picked off 2 times. And they try to keep Simmons on that deep bomb. St. Louis is not playing around on defense.
Yeah, I don't like that play call. You didn't have to go for the deep ball there. You could have just did, a 5 and out or a slant or a post, and you could have got that first down to keep the ball moving.
Amen. I agree there. As that return gets taken to the 31. Going to see what Naaman McNamson in the game could do on offense. He came off with the first run play, all good to go. And that was just all buckets. We'll see him again. Shotgun set, you could call it an empty set. No backs in sight around Rebecca Montaigne, the greatest quarterback of all time in USFA history, is going to find her man. And that's going to be another catch by Lancelot. Shy of the first down, though.
Yeah, she got that ball out quick. That was a great catch by Sir Lancelot. Just a little, like you said, short of the first down. The playbook's wide open here.
And off right side, running into his man, but he's going to roll forward. I think he did pick it up on that roll, and they're going to give it to him. It's going to be 1st and 10 St. Louis. Four and a half minutes left in the first quarter. Looking real nice. Going with the single back formation. They're going to try to stretch again, and he's going to get shut down. Number 29 getting into the mix. Lacey Woodson making the play in the backfield.
Yeah, Anchorage defense, they strung that play out right there, and it was a good stop by their defense. They got to keep that up to stay in this game.
Going to be a short drop back here for Montaigne, taking off to run, throws on the run, finds her man again. It's Lancelot, and they're moving inside Anchorage territory with that play. They're looking nice on offense all the way around. The run game's working. Montaigne's dotting them up. You got to love to see that after a game last week where you couldn't get too much offense.
Yeah, any week, that you get your offensive clicking after a bad week, that's good. St. Louis, their offense is clicking tonight, and there's a touchdown pass as I'm speaking.
Oh, man, Kevin Lee, I haven't seen you in a while, big homie. That's another big pass. And Montaigne, she's in the later part of her career, but she says she still has the arm to get the job done. Kick is gonna be up here, and St. Louis is running away with another 69-yard drive. This time it takes 5 plays to get it done. And St. Louis is in their bag right now, my friend.
Yeah, St. Louis they're looking really good to not 14-point game. You have 3 minutes left in the first quarter. You still got a lot of time. Anchorage has got to do something and get a stop on defense, but their offense has also got to move the ball as well and get some points on the board.
Most definitely. We'll see what they could do on offense. Dane Jones at quarterback in his second year, fresh off the Offensive Rookie of the Year award, trying to get his team into the mix. Anchorage said that they're a playoff team. This is a great game to test that mettle to see if they can get the job done. Sending this one away. Should be returned again by Keith Simmons using his blocking. Gonna push forward past the 25 to the 26. And it's gonna be 1st and 10 coming up for the Snow Devils. Gonna be interesting to see how they do. They're down 14-0. The offense is still open. They still can move the ball. They have the offensive weapons to do it. As they move towards more of a jumbo set, they're going to go with the stretch. There goes Jalone, but he's chopped down immediately. And there goes Nicholas Watt there in the backfield, going to make it 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he got back to the line of scrimmage on that play. This just that the run outside, it looks like it is not working for them. St. Louis was all over that.
They might need to go to a more north and south type of set in the run game as he finds his open man, Jalone. He had a big catch in the first drive, and there goes another one right there. Gonna make it 1st and 10. Great job there.
Yeah, that was a great pass by Dane Jones to get that first down.
Going with the jumbo set again. They try to stretch to the right side. A juke move by Jalone. Says he got a little bit of wiggle sticks. Feeling kind of frisky in the cold weather in Anchorage. Not currently in Anchorage, but he says that blue got him freezing like he got some ice on or something. You know what I'm saying? It's 2nd and 4 coming up.
Yeah, 6-yard gain on the first down. That's a good
and what are
run.
They
Why are
doing?
they going for field goal?
They're faking it.
Oh, it's a fake.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What?
A fake field goal on 2nd and 4.
Not even in St. Louis territory either. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Oh, wow.
I'm not even going to lie to you. I never once think that is possible, but Madden, Jesus.
And then you get a false start.
Oh my God!
Oh, wow.
I have no words for that. I have no words for that.
Me and you both, Stacks. I'm speechless right now.
It's 3rd and 11. Can they pick it up? No, they can't. The sack is here, and it all goes bad for Anchorage. That shouldn't even be a possibility because you can't even choose special teams plays in game plans. But they gave him a fake field goal, not even past midfield, and that was just ridiculous. A wild first quarter in favor of St. Louis.
Madden being Madden.
I have no words, but it's gonna be returned here. St. Louis going a little bit past the 20. There goes Namey doing his thing. Yeah, I'm just so perplexed right now. Like anything can happen.
I'm still like, hello. You know what?
But
what are you doing, Coach?
I think the offensive coordinator needs to seriously get fired as we see a handoff and another big hold there for Namey, who just bust off a 69-yard run earlier. And he's going to pick up 9 on that play. He's well over 5 yards to carry. Let's just say that.
Oh, yeah. He's well over 5 yards to carry. That was a good run by Namerson.
Gonna be a pistol set. Almost got a man off sides. No drop back needed. Wide open Ansel Tavian. And that's gonna be another first down movement there for them. 7 for 7 on the day for Montaigne. She's dotting them up.
Yeah, Anchorage's defense seems it's still early in the game, but Anchorage's defense right now seems like they don't have an answer for this St. Louis offense.
1st and 10 coming up. Gonna send number 13 in motion. Gonna fake it to him. And he's gonna take a handoff, but he isn't going anywhere on that one. Gonna be a loss of 1 thanks to the homie Mike Edwards. Great pass rush there, or great rush there. Stop the run in the backfield. Anchorage trying to get something going here. Quick pitch again, and that's going to be the first incompletion. And there goes the man right there, dropping the easy one. That was Paris Glass there, not to be. Third and 11 coming up. Anchorage with the chance to get off the field. Going to be passing it again, right side. It's going to be caught, turning up, and he's going to be short. He's going to be short a yard there. The knee definitely hit before he crossed the line. And it's going to be 4th and 1. Anchorage with the potential punt return coming soon, assuming St. Louis doesn't go crazy.
Yeah, that was a good stop by Anchorage defense. They needed that. Now let's see if they could go down and get some points on this board. They're behind 14.
The bounce is real.
Looks like they pinned them deep. Yes, they did. It's on the 1 yard line.
Ooh,
that was a really good punt.
You couldn't ask for a better bounce than that. Like, I thought it was going into the end zone or hitting the pylon or something, but it definitely didn't. And now Anchorage is starting from their own 1 yard line, and they need something going here. They're going to throw it in, caught. And that is how you start out that drive for sure. Give your quarterback some breathing room. Keith Simmons knows what to do with the football. Good job. Definitely the right time to add some points onto the setup. As it go more jumbo, they're going to send a man in motion. And this time they will hand it off up the middle, but he cuts it outside, and he's going to cut right back into the tackle of Nicholas Watt. I'm going to make it 2nd and manageable here.
It's what is it? 2nd and 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good. The playbook's still open. You just got to stay ahead of them chains.
Going to be passing the right side. It is going to be caught by Ben Blazin. That's the first time we heard his name all game. It's going to be a gain of about 2. Works for his jersey number.
3rd and 1. The playbook's still wide open here, but with this St. Louis defense, there's no telling.
Making the handoff here, looking left side and caught, turning it up. And there goes Wyatt Harris there with the catch, getting Dane Jones his 100th passing yard. And is going to make it 1st and 10 for the Snow Devils. That was a great pass for sure.
Yeah, that was a great pass and a great catch by Wyatt Harris. I don't want to speak too soon, but Anchorage looks like they're putting a promising drive together here.
And pushing forward is Jalone, and he's going to get past midfield to the 49 to be exact. 7 for 34, though, in his first game. Can't be mad at those results. That's almost 5 yards of carry. And it's going to keep the chains moving eventually if they could get the first down.
Yeah, 2nd and 5 is, like I said, the playbook's wide open here. Just got to stay ahead of them chains. Don't take a sack.
They will not. Another pass there goes number 14. Good job there. Anthony Delano checking in for his first catch of the season, I believe. A great job there from Anchorage. They're moving nice.
Was that Anthony Delano? On the sheet he's showing is 15. So
Handoff and running through a tackle, number 7, and another gain of about 2 there for Mr. Jalone.
yeah, Anchorage is they're putting a good drive together. It's 2nd and 8. You don't have to get it all here.
They're going to try the ground game again, pushing forward. Same player that made the tackle last time makes it this time as well. Orlando Wolfgang checking in. He's trying to get some tackles up in here. But 3rd and 4, like you said before, playbook is open.
That was Sean Justice. That was his first catch for tonight. That was a good pass by Dane Jones to hit his open receiver. Anchorage is putting a drive together. Let's see if they can get some points on this board.
1st and 10 coming up for sure. We're going to see the drop back. Dane Jones, middle field, and caught. Reaching up for it is Wyatt Harris down to the 5-yard line. And they're cooking right now with some grease.
Wyatt Harris, that was a great catch by Wyatt Harris. He went up and got it. Great throw, great position by Dane Jones to put it where only his receiver could get that.
Looking left side and caught wide open. Nothing to it but to do it. He's going to get another touchdown here. That's Sean Justice on the season. That's number 2. That's going to put Anchorage on the board.
Anchorage needed that drive. That was a great drive for Anchorage here. They did what they needed to do and got some points on the board. Now their defense has got to step up.
And don't forget, we were just talking about how great that pin was from St. Louis's punter. They drove down 99 yards in 11 plays, and they made it look easy.
Yeah, they made that drive look really easy to go 99 yards. That's literally the length of the field, and they did it in 11 plays. That was a great drive by Anchorage.
Gonna be a good game in this one. The 2nd quarter almost up. And Anchorage, they got themselves back into this one. Just like you said, need some defensive stops. Get that offense back rolling like it was before. They in business as we see this one taken all the way back. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Going to be a short drop back here for Montaigne, turning up and turning back to the right, throwing it and caught. Turning up is Lancelot, and is who's having a really great game. And both these quarterbacks, outside of the INT earlier, like they're posting 80% plus between the two of them.
Oh yeah, these quarterbacks, like you said. Other than that INT earlier, they've been hitting their receivers. I mean, and Sir Lancelot, he is the primary target for this quarterback tonight for St. Louis.
Oh, I thought you said Montaigne. My bad. You said Sir Lancelot. My bad. I thought you said Montaigne.
Yeah. No, I said Sir Lancelot is the primary target for him.
For sure. Looking at the right side, another completion. There goes the man that scored the touchdown earlier, Kevin Lee, getting into the mix again. His 2nd catch of the game. That does make a 2nd and 4. Definitely helps keep the keep the offense safe ahead of the chains here. We'll see another play looking for passes Montaigne and going to be caught again. This time is naming from the backfield from that wheel route, and it works wonders here in this offense. It's going to be 1st and 10.
Yes, 1st and 10. That was a great catch, great catch by Namerson. I would like to see Anchorage get some more pass rush on this drive.
1st and 10 coming up. They're going to send Namey in motion. Are they going to look to him? No, they're not. They tried across the middle, but the linebacker, Mike Williams, said, I don't got time for that. Mike Edwards, sorry.
Anchorage just got them at 2nd and 10. They got two more plays. Let's see if they can get a stop here.
Going to be passing it again. Right side is going to be caught. Paris Glass taking it past the 35-yard line, and is going to set up 3rd and manageable here.
And the clock's rolling. You have a minute left in the half.
Third and 4 coming. Montaigne right side and going to be almost picked off. That pass was well off the mark going towards Paris Glass. And Anchorage does get that stop they require, but St. Louis is in field goal range.
Yeah, St. Louis is in field goal range. I mean, that'll put them up by 10, but you still have 51 seconds left, and Anchorage did this last drive just go 99 yards and under a minute.
Ooh.
So, I mean, there's and they missed the field goal.
Okay. I think you spoke a little too soon, my friend. That's not the B. And looks like Anchorage has a chance here. They're started at the 38. And they have all 3 timeouts. Let's see if they can make some magic here.
46 seconds left with 3 timeouts, and you got to drive 62 yards. That's doable.
Nice
if
catch.
you call the right play.
Nice catch there by Keith Simmons. Taking that one to midfield,
and they'll
call the timeout. Yeah, they called it right then and there.
Okay, there. I seen that clock still rolling after 40 seconds. I was like, well, they ain't going to call a timeout.
Here comes Dane Jones trying to do something crazy. 2 receivers to the left side, 2 tight ends to the right, and he'll send Rongelone to the right. So he's by himself looking for a man to throw. 2 wide open. Keith Simmons inside the 40. Timeout 2 called. And Anchorage is in business here. They could find another play like that.
Yes, that was a great route by Simmons. Great, pass by Dane Jones. You still got 32 seconds here. You have 1 timeout left. They have enough time to score here.
And that's not going to help him out, though. The left guard moved too early there, and it's going to make it 1st and 15.
I'm beginning to think that I have a commentator's curse or something, because every time I say something good, something bad happens.
Going to be looking, passing it left side and caught. Turn it up is Justice, who did get the touchdown earlier. And that'll get him closer to field goal range, pretty much the opposite side of the field where St. Louis was when they attempted. We'll see what Anchorage does.
Maybe run the clock. Well, I was going to say run the clock down, kick a field goal, but they called a timeout. Is it 10 seconds left? 11?
Going to be from the left hash this time around. Brent Skoma with the kick. And that is going to be no good as well. So both kickers had a chance to put some points on the board and both come up empty, my friend.
That was a big miss for Anchorage. They needed that right there. There's 7 seconds left at half. I really don't see. I mean, I say I don't see St. Louis going down in the scoring, but you never know.
Gonna launch this one though to the right side, almost picked off twice, and that'll be how the quarter ends and a half. But looking at the completion percentage from these two quarterbacks, you already know they've been drinking some W though. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'll go ahead and transition into it. Shout out to the homies at W. Use that code on your screen, USFA S9, to get 10% off of each and every order that you choose to have with them. Great product, no jitters, no crash, great community, and everything is all good to go from there. Get yourself the official energy drink of the United Sim Football Association. And also shout out to the homies at Paladin. Shout out to them as well. Getting everything rolling on that side. We're going to keep it moving. Make sure that you show some love to them. If you need some software help for your business, there's only one place to go if you want to support the USFA in that regard, and that will be the sponsor that you will choose to sign up with to get that going. Also, shout out to all of our affiliates. We got the GSB, Gold Standard Basketball. They're doing their thug thizzle, playing the game of basketball. You love to see it. I love that league. Great league, great setup. And if you want to do what you do here on basketball, that is the place you want to go. If you need a college football fix, the Elite College Football League is where you want to go. I got a little bit confused there with the CSFA, but shout out to them. Whenever they finish their collegiate careers there, they get drafted by one of our 12 teams available here in the USFA, and there are NCAA to our NFL if you want to look at it like that. So shout out to them. And then we also have the homies at Goals Great One Hockey League Sim. Does GOHLS if you want to go with the acronym there. And if you want to be the GOAT on the ice, getting those slap shots. I don't know all the terminology. Is that a good terminology, Blake? Slap shot?
Yeah, that's a good terminology. Slap shot.
Sweet.
I don't know much about hockey, but I do know that.
Yeah. What I just said. Go there if you want to play hockey in regards to sim leagues. But outside of that, we could go ahead and get back into the gameplay. Everything looking nice on our side. Hope is looking good for your side. And we're going to keep it moving here. Let's get back into it. St. Louis is firing off them arrows as they send it back to Anchorage. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming.
Yeah, Anchorage their offense started clicking right before that half. So let's see if they can keep that momentum going into the second half.
Tried to run the game there, not to be only a gain of 1. 2nd and 9, still ahead of the stick, so you can't be too mad at it. You want a little bit more, obviously, but sometimes you got to take what you could get in the game of football. The defense is going to allow you to just run up the field. You got to earn it. As we see Dane Jones off of the back foot and almost picked off, almost caught. Orlando Wolfgang was right there with them. Third and 9 coming up here. Trying to get something going, looking for a man and launching it. Gonna be caught, and he got torched. There goes Keith Simmons, and he's gonna get into the end zone. Therefore, Anchorage, great job, great pass, great route. You love to see it.
Yeah, Keith Simmons, man, I called his name earlier, and I said I wanted to see, if he can be as big of a playmaker as he was last week, and he just showed there he's up to the task.
That was a great route there. Seemed like the pass was out before he broke that route inside, and by the time he made it, he was ready for the catch, and it was long bottom from there. Great job there overall from Anchorage to tie the ball game up.
Anchorage's, I mean, their offense, like I said, their offense started clicking in that first half, and they just brought that momentum over into the second half. Now their defense has got to stand up, and the same thing, I mean, with St. Louis, their offense is, they got to get that offense clicking again like it was in the first quarter.
Going to see the kickoff pretty soon. We got ourselves back to a tie ball game here. Anchorage says they ain't giving up. I don't care if you go up 2 scores. We can get them right back, as we see St. Louis in their second straight tight game. Actually, both of these teams were in tight games going back to week 1. Anchorage barely got the victory over the homies in Arizona. St. Louis, they had a real good game for a little bit until Huntington Beach found their offense and got the victory late. We'll see what St. Louis is made of here. Game just getting started, folks. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our affiliates. Like I mentioned at halftime, as we see a handoff there to Naaman McNamerson for about 3.
Yeah, 3 yards is a good, you know, that's a good gain on first down. Playbook's still open here. You have at least 1 more down to get the first down.
Gonna be hand this one off, pushing forward in a big hole. There's gonna be a big gain for Namey, and he's already making up for that bad game he had last week. He had only, I believe he had less than 20 last week. He broke that in 1 play earlier, and he's almost at 100 today. Hand off right side, and they're going to give it to him again, reaching out for the first down. Not quite there. Almost at 100 yards rushing on the day. He's going to make it 2nd and 1.
Yeah, that was a good by Namey. 99 yards on the day so far, and you still got a quarter and a half, a quarter and three quarters of a quarter left. And they speaking when they give it to him again.
He almost broke free there again. His 9th carry got him over 100 yards total on the game. And he's looking real nice in this one. It's 1st and 10 coming. Going to be passing it as Montaigne turns up off the back foot and almost throws it straight to number 32. If that pass was a little higher, that might be coming back home.
Yeah, that was a bad pass by Montaigne. You need to settle down, get your feet set, and make sure you make a good throw. You can't afford to have any interceptions here.
Trying to stretch and gonna run into a man, but just working them down to the 40, just keeping the legs churning. That's that old school action right there. It's 3rd and 5. Third quarter almost halfway through. Montaigne in the backfield by herself, looking for a man. Right side and caught. Gonna get inside the 20 with that one is Kevin Lee. And a great pass once again, only put in a place where Kevin Lee could go up and grab it.
Yeah, that was a great route by Kevin Lee, and Montaigne just put it right on the money.
1st and 10 coming up here. Gonna be passing it, looking for a man right side and caught, pushing forward, picking the first down up once again is Montaigne's favorite target, in my opinion, Kevin Lee. Going to make it 1st and goal.
Yeah, Lee's been the primary target for Montaigne tonight.
Yeah, I've been saying it in general, you know, like Montaigne, she won her last championship with the Huntington Beach. Kevin Lee was her #1 target, so I'm not surprised that we see the pass, keeping the feet and bouncing, reaching over, and Namie McNamus is going to get a touchdown, but this time it's going to be through the air, and the Orange is going to take the lead right back. Kick is up and it's 21-14. St. Louis ain't giving up. Anchorage, we'll see if they can get it going as well. Their offense has been solid, especially in the later portions of the ball game. And Anchorage, they said they got the juice. They said they're a playoff team, like I said earlier. This is a good time to show the world that they can do it. Sending this one away. Going to be returned by Mr. Simmons, looking for some blocks, going to push forward, and he does get past the 25. Anchorage back onto the field. Keith Simmons was a huge benefactor on that last drive. We'll see if he gets targets again.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to, Keith Simmons getting some more catches, receptions here. I also want to see Sean Justice getting involved a little bit more on this drive as well.
Don't forget Ben Blazin. He had a big catch earlier in the first half of the first game this season. We haven't really seen too much from him, but he's out there for sure. He's trying to make some plays as they get a nice gain on the ground. Second and 2 coming up. Dane Jones says he can handle it by himself in the pocket. Says just need the O-line to give us some time. Looking for a man. Taking off to run. Sets his feet and throws a dot there to Blazin. And I'm not even going to lie to you. That was impressive. Wow.
Yeah, that was a good awareness in the pocket. Way to move up in the pocket as the pocket started collapsing around him, and that was a great catch by Blazin.
Going to be in the shotgun again. Quick pitch there to Jalone, who makes the catch inside St. Louis territory. And once again, Dane Jones, a solid game. I'm trying to tell you, outside of the interception, we could be saying that he's on pace for a perfect game in regards to the quarterback rating, the passer rating of having 158.3. We haven't seen one of those since, I believe, the Axis days as they move towards more of a jumbo set. Going to send a man in motion. Would they hand it off to number 28? No, they took too long, and that's going to be delay a game. Got to do that a little bit quicker. So that erased the run play. Move it back to the 48-yard line. Move them back out of St. Louis territory, but still manageable here. You could get 10 yards out of 2 plays, 10 yards out of 1 play if you do it right. Going to be looking for a man here. Throws it middle, and it's going to be caught. Makes one man miss and picks the first down up. And I did say you could pick it up 1 play. Dane Jones and Keith Simmons says, give me the ball. I got what to do with it. It's going to be 1st and 10 again for Anchorage.
Yeah, Keith Simmons, he ran into the middle of the field, and he sat down in that open spot in the coverage, and that was a great read by Dane Jones to get that pass off.
And another gain of 4 there for Jalone, passing 50 on the game. He's had all of the carries up to this point, and I'd say he's looking pretty good in the gray and blue so far tonight. Very impressive for sure. 2nd and 6 coming up. here in the shotgun is Dane Jones. They're going to give it to him again. Nice blocking, pushing forward. And I think he's going to be a little shy, but a great carry nonetheless. Going to make it 3rd and inches.
Yeah, 3rd and inches. That was a great run by him. Just to come up a little bit short, but I mean, you can still get this first down right here.
3rd and inches coming up. Got the tight ends ready to block if need be. They won't give it to Jalone, who's going to find a hole, getting close to the 20. And he's over 60 yards so far in this ball game. It's going to be 1st and 10 again for Anchorage. Good job. Drive continues here for Anchorage, trying to tie the ball game up. Got the bunch to the left, and they're going to pass it here, middle of the field, and some coverage, and that was almost caught, but it got punched out the last second as Keith Simmons was coming back down to earth. Second down and 10 coming. And honestly, that pass was still a perfect pass for where he could fit that, but they're going to go ahead and fake it here, looking for a man, looking right, left side, and caught, pushed backwards as he was trying to get the touchdown. And that sets Anchorage at the 1 yard line. Blake, how are you liking this offense so far for Anchorage?
Anchorage's offense, like I said, they got clicking late in that first half, and it's just carried over into the second half. And their offense is looking good. They've been putting together some pretty good drives here.
Drop back and throwing out the back of the end zone. Great throwaway. Didn't see anything. Give yourself another day to get what you need to do. Going to be a short drop back here for Dane Jones. Protection's breaking down, and so does the O-line. And Blaze Baxter is going to get back there for half a sack. William Thompson was there too.
That is not what Anchorage needed there. That's a loss of like 10 yards on that play. Still 3rd down. I mean, you can still get points on the board here.
And they're going to let the clock drip to the end of the 3rd. Going to throw it off the back foot. And that is going to take us to the end of quarter number 3. Throw your 4s up in the chat. Anchorage, they got to the 1 yard line, but got pushed back. They'll take 3 here. Brent Skoma looking for it, and he will knock it through. And it's going to be a 21-17 ball game. Anchorage still in play within this ball game, but you like to see 7 off of that drive there. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen 7 on that drive. They put together a pretty good drive, but to come up with just 3 points, I mean, it is still points on the board, but that sack really hurt them on that drive.
Honestly, I think you would agree with me here. Ron Jalone's had a pretty good game. I would have trusted them in that situation. I think they would have been able to punch it in. St. Louis does have a really good D-line now, so I would say they definitely improved, but I think I would trust Ron Jalone for how he's been playing to get that job done.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you're on the 1 yard line, and me as a coach, I would have called a run straight up the middle, and he could have powered through that and got that touchdown.
That's what I'm saying there. But now St. Louis has the football. Their offense has been clicking as well, so Anchorage needs to find a way to get off of the field and potentially get this football back into the end zone so they can take the lead. But we'll see what the homies in St. Louis could do. Got 2 wide receivers to the left of Montaigne. Right behind Montaigne is her trusty halfback, Namie McNamerson, but it looks like they won't need him. Oh my goodness, he's all the way free, and they let him walk. Rocky Butterfingers with his first touchdown of his career, and it's a big one here in this ball game.
Yeah, that was a big pass play from Montaigne, and that was a great catch by Rocky Butterfingers. And St. Louis just puts points on the board. Anchorage has got to step up here, and they got to get that offensive clicking and start making better calls on offense if they're going to try to win this game.
Great drive nonetheless. You see the sun peeking through the clouds. It's called for overcast here in St. Louis, Missouri, so we're going to keep it moving here. Great way to go through on that drive. Montaigne with another touchdown on the season. She trying to get something going here and try to give St. Louis their first win in the West. Gonna be a return here from Keith Simmons, having himself a career day. A juke move will get him to the 26-yard line. Anchorage is back onto the field. Let's see what they got in them. You're down 10 points. It's definitely manageable. You got to make sure you get your offense right.
Oh yeah, Anchorage needs to stay ahead of the chains on this drive and play smart and not take any sacks here.
Going to be passing it here, looking right side is going to be caught, pushing forward, and he's going to get another catch for another first down. Is Keith Simmons. Good job again here from Anchorage.
6 receptions for 134 yards today. Simmons is having a ball game today. He's doing really well.
Passing it here, looking for a man in the middle of the field and caught. There goes Mr. Justice, putting some cold justice here on this offense, getting to the 41, and he's having a solid game too.
Yeah, Justice is 4 receptions for 46 yards on this game. We haven't caught his name as much tonight as we did last week, but he's still having a solid game.
1st and 10, they're going to fake the handoff. Looking for a man in the middle of the field, and that was Testy right there. Number 20 said, "Stop testing me or I'm going to take it back." Dane Jones lucky that one hit the turf, but still plenty of time here. 40 plays, 26 of them have been passes this game as he throws it short, and there goes Wyatt Harris there inside the 35. They go 3rd and 3 coming up.
Yeah, you got 3rd and 3 on right here. I would trust Geelong to get this first down for me in this situation.
They do have a set that would potentially give it to them. And they're going to try the stretch play, and that is not what I would call personally. Punch it up the middle. That is where I will go on that one. That's going to move them back, and it also moves them out of field goal range, so that is tough.
Yeah, that was a tough call right there. I would have done the same thing. I would have run it right up the middle. I wanted to run that stretch play.
Oh, but actually, they might still be in field goal range. I kind of slipped my mind. Brent Skoma does have a leg, and he does know what to do with it. A long bomb there. 53 yards, and that's going to put Anchorage back down by 7. Nice kick there from the veteran. Definitely needed some points on this drive in particular. Just means that you need to get a stop and put it into the end zone the next time. What are your thoughts on Anchorage's chances on doing
that? The way their defenses are playing, it's going to be tough, but they still have enough time. You know, they're down 7 points in the 4th quarter with 8:48 left. Their defense needs to come up big on this drive, though.
Should be a kneel down here. Rocky Butterfingers fresh off of a touchdown pass that helps St. Louis get a really good lead, but it's still a one-possession game. They're going to need to keep on playing if they want this victory. 1st and 10 coming. Both teams over 375 total yards on the day as they fake the handoff. The pass rush trying to get home, and Montaigne smart enough, even in her 9th year, she knows how to get rid of that football when she needs to. Because she had a big hit coming for her. She stayed in that pocket. 2nd and 10 coming. Look for a man to throw it to. Launching it right side and wide open. Going to push forward past the 45. And that is not what you want to see from this Anchorage defense. They need some pressure on that quarterback.
Yeah, once again, that was Lee with the catch, and Lee's been, he's having a great game tonight. Anchorage's defense, though, they need to get some pass rush here.
Handoff here, pushing forward, gonna look right side and caught again in the same spot as the very last play. 18 for 24. Montaigne's over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. She's looking like the Montaigne of old in this one. First and 10 coming up, looking for a pass again, looking for a man is Montaigne, and once again throws it away. There is a flag, and I believe it is a roughing the passer. I did see that right at the end after she released the ball. You really can't do that. That was a rookie mistake.
Yeah, the rookie mistake. The quarterbacks let the ball go. There's no need to hit the quarterback late like that.
And that puts St. Louis well in field goal range or scoring range, depending on how you want to look at it. St. Louis looking to rip the hearts out early. Quick pitch going to be caught by Paris Glass and going to make it to the 11-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, Paris Glass only 2 receptions tonight. They really haven't needed him much tonight, though. I mean, the way their offense has been rolling.
Yeah, they've been moving strong with those 3 wide receivers. Lancelot, and they're going to look his way. I said it before she threw it. And Lancelot's going to get her touchdown. That means all 3, well, actually 3 of their 4 wide receivers each have a touchdown in this ball game. Wow. Montaigne lighting them up, and St. Louis is 6.5 minutes away from their first victory on the season. Anchorage, although they've played valiantly, I think this kind of shows to having a slow start what they could do to your game as a whole, especially with the team as prolific as St. Louis is. Like, you really don't want to start out throwing an interception and then coming out with the bad play, and then it kind of just snowballed in the beginning. But Anchorage, they still technically have a chance here.
Yeah, with a team like St. Louis, you don't want to start out slow or make mistakes in the very beginning, because that is going to hurt you. And tonight here it showed it. They're only down 14. I mean, Anchorage has put some quick, good drives together throughout this game. So they need to get that here, and their defense needs to get a stop.
That's going to definitely help theirs. Looks like Keith Simmons is going to take it to the 35. And just like you said, I'm expecting some looks here towards their speedster, Ben Blazin, and see if they could get down the field real quick. 1 touchdown could get them right back into the game. $20 will give their team 400 total on the game as a team. Looking for a man left side and going to be caught, and I did call his name. I'm pretty good at this, Mr. Blake. I'm not trying to tell you I've seen too many games. It's 1st and 10 coming.
Yeah, you caught it before they even ran the play. Blazing with a nice catch there, get the first down. Like I said, Anchorage could put together some quick drives. Their defense needs to step up.
Looking for a man again. Protection's decent. Taking off to run, but not enough speed. And gonna get taken down by a familiar face of last season. John Smith coming into the mix. The Pro Bowl gets it done. Going back to a jumbo set here, 2nd and 13. They're going to pass out of it. Looking left side and caught. Turn it up. Is Jalone and fighting forward to make that 3rd down a lot more manageable. Going to make it 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 2. I mean, at 3rd and 2, I would run it up the middle with Jalone. He has showed you plenty of times tonight that he can get the yardage that you need.
Even with the prospect of a potential, clock runnage, but that is a bad pass there. And that was almost disastrous for a comeback session. It's obviously 4th down territory here.
Oh, yeah, it's 4th down territory. Here, you got 4 minutes and 25 seconds left in the game. They need to get this 1st down here if they want to stay in this game.
4th and 2, big play. Looking for a man and gonna be caught. There goes Ben Blazin, tackled by number 2. And number 2, Ben Blazin's gonna make the play. The drive continues. Definitely needed that one for sure, just to keep their slim hopes of a comeback alive, but they need to pick up the pace. In my opinion, they need to score before the 2-minute warning comes along as they pass across the middle. And there goes Sean Justice for another catch there. Make it 2nd and 2 coming.
Yeah, they definitely need to score before the 2-minute warning. And, I mean, both teams still have all 3 timeouts. And, I mean, if they score pretty quick and their defense gets a stop, they can still be in this game.
Gonna be 2nd and 2. Looking for a man to throw it to. In the middle and gonna be caught. That should be a 1st down there. And the clock continues to roll. Jalone comes through with the good catch. 5 for 80 from the halfback spot. That's pretty nice. Looking at the receivers on Dane Jones' right side during that replay. It didn't look like he had too much open, so he probably just took what he could on that play. 2.5 minutes looking right side and caught again. There goes Mr. Simmons again with another catch, who's just been balling all game long. Technically all season if you want to count what he did week 1.
Yeah, Keith Simmons, week 1, he had a great game. Tonight, he just continued over from last week. And 2-minute warning, you still have 3 timeouts. If they score here, I still think that they have a chance if their defense steps up and gets a stop.
2nd and 3 coming. Gonna be a drop back, taking off. He's looking for a man to throw it to. And it looks like he's just going to run himself, but he does not get out of bounds. That is definitely an error there from Dane Jones. The clock continues to roll.
Yes, you got to get out of bounds. He got the 1st down, but he still had enough time to get out of bounds after getting that 1st down.
Most definitely. Just run straight out of bounds. They're going to fake it. Looking for a man, throws a short, and that will stop the clock with the short pass. Going to make it a gain of 2. Got a stacked wide receiver set on the left side. Ben Blazin and Anthony Simmons trying to trick up this defense. They'll send Ron Jalone to the right side. Looking for a man to throw to. It's going to be dropped. And number 18 just could not hang on. That's the backup tight end. And this is why every team should have at least 2 tight ends on their team. That is why they have 0 hands for a reason. If he's not a user, 3rd and 8 coming, less than 90 seconds, left side and deflected, trying to get it to Blazin. Pass just a little too low there. Trying to make it 4th and 8. And this is the ball game here.
This is ball game. If you don't get a first down or a touchdown here, you might as well, get ready to pack up and go home.
Gonna be passing it again, looking for a man and some coverage. And look at Sean Justice rumble. He says, I don't need the first down. I'm gonna pick it up myself, throw it my way.
That was a great catch for Sean Justice, going up and getting that ball in double coverage. That was a great throw by Dane Jones as well.
Definitely one of the top plays so far this season. Like, they did their thing on that one. He did his thing on that one. A great pass as well. It was put in only a place where Sean Justice could get his hands on it. You've seen the coverage, and wow, that was just an amazing play. Anchorage isn't giving up, and they still have work to do though. Now they got to contend on stopping Namey McNamerson.
Yeah, they have 1 minute and 17 seconds left. If they don't go for the onside kick here, their defense has got to step up and get a turnover. They got to force a turnover, or they got to get a 3 and out. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts.
Looking at the situation, I could see either one working or going for the onside kick as opposed to kicking it off deep. And it looks like they're going to go for the onside here. See if they can get it back real quick. Sending it away, and it is going to get picked up by Kevin Lee. And all they need is a stop. Is Anchorage. St. Louis needs a first down. Rebecca Montaigne, she knows how to close football games, but she knows she has a stud in the backfield to give it to, and they will try it. It's a big hole, and I think it might be the knockout punch that St. Louis needed, and that's going to take her to the 5.
Anchorage still has 2 timeouts, but I mean, at the 5-yard line, I believe this is going to be game. I think that was a knockout punch right there.
That's a tough break there. First play off of the onside. It went St. Louis's way, perfectly blocked. They still have their offense on the field, maybe looking for the knockout punch officially. They'll take it to the 1. It's going to be working that clock, working those timeouts. And honestly, well, they still got to go for it because they the time, it really doesn't conflict with what Anchorage could do. So I see them trying to punch it in, get one more touchdown, get to 40. And they will try their handoff, and it was too easy for Namey. Why not give it to him? He worked his tail off today, and that is going to give St. Louis the victory.
Yeah, that is tough tough for Anchorage, but their defense, it needs some work, and their offense was clicking pretty much all night, but their defense just could not get no stops or force turnovers.
Well, they missed the extra point, so Anchorage technically has a realistic shot. Well, not necessarily realistic, but if they was to get 2 touchdowns and make their extra points, they could win it. But that's just kind of wild. They're missing that extra point. Going forward here, I definitely agree. St. Louis, they have some work to do defensively. I think we came into the season thinking that they might struggle to stop some of these passing attacks, and it kind of showed here. But luckily enough for them, they have a racehorse there on offense, led by Rebecca Montaigne, Namey McNamerson. Rocky Butterfinger showed his face along with Sir Lancelot and Kevin Lee. Don't forget the tight end Paris Glass and Ansel Tavian putting in work. So it seemed like everyone contributed there for St. Louis's offense, and that's why They have 40 on the game as it turns up. Getting past the 30. Anchorage has one timeout. So realistically, they'll need to score within their next 3 passes, get the ball back, and then do it one more time to win it.
Yeah, they need to score quick here, like you said, within the first 3 passes. But they do have some amazing wide receivers that can make that happen.
Can't make that happen there. The right tackle moving real quick. It's going to be 1st and 15 now.
I would be beating him down in the locker room whenever I got in there after the game.
I mean, it's already bad being down 13 at this point. You don't want to shoot yourself in the foot in these type of situations. Going to look and almost picked off. Trying to get it back to Justice. Gonna pass it again, launching it, is trying to out route. He does get the step, and he does step out of bounds. Looked like he wanted to go up for more yardage there, but luckily for Anchorage, it does stop the clock. Good job there to actually break the tackle to make that possible. But it's gonna be 3rd and 3 now. Looking for a man. Gonna launch this one and going to be caught by Justice, who's coming off of a real great game. 30 for 41 as well. You really can't be mad at this offensive onslaught for Anchorage. They've done enough to win the game, but the defense definitely needs some work.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Anchorage's offense, they do really well tonight. You can't be mad at them. It's just their defense needs to get some stops or get some turnovers. And I mean, that's really all it comes down to, is their defense could not get stops and they could not get off the field.
Most definitely. It happens to the best of them. Anchorage, they're still a very young team going into this season. So, but you could tell that there's still a lot of work to do all the way around. I like where their projection is headed as they throw it short. That's going to get them inside the 35, right at the 35, to be honest. And that'll call it another timeout for sure sometime soon right there. And it's a very interesting league all around. It seems like every team has a chance to win every single game, and that's the most fun part about this. Everyone is fairly even outside of the main teams, your Charlottes, your Huntington Beaches, Pittsburgh. They've shown some life to be a really great contender all the way through. And I can't wait to see how these teams continue to build as he launches towards the end zone and going to be incomplete. And that had interception written all over it.
Yeah, throwing into coverage like that, I mean, it's the end of the game. I understand you're trying to score, but that throwing into coverage like that, that's not a good call.
Asking for trouble. You already know the last play of the game, potentially launch and get, gonna be caught off of the tip and gonna get taken down. That was a great play there by Wyatt Harris to try to make that happen, but they're gonna fall short here in this ball game. Like you said, the homies in St. Louis, they came through with one of their best offensive performances since we moved to the sim. But what are your thoughts on these two teams going into week 3?
Going into week 3, these two teams, Anchorage, like I said, their offense last week and the week 1 and this week, they come out and their offense pretty much did what they were supposed to do. This week their defense could not get off the field. And next week I would work on defense and during practice for next week. As far as St. Louis, though, McNamerson, he had a big game. This game for St. Louis. And St. Louis's offense, they was rolling and clicking on all cylinders. Their defense come up with some big stops. and I mean that's what put them up. 40-27. That's what got them the win. I mean, their defense. Their defense was getting stops and getting off the field, and Anchorage's defense, they just couldn't stop St. Louis's offense.
At all. I appreciate you for that breakdown as I work through these stats here. Shout out to everybody in Anchorage and in St. Louis for this great ball game. Very, very high flying. Both quarterbacks over 70% completion percentage. Kind of like a defense is optional type of game. You know what I'm saying? There was some good defensive plays nonetheless by both of these teams, but only one team could win. We don't do ties, obviously. So great job once again as I work through these stats. Just gonna go ahead and walk through them. Great job by Orlando Wolfgang with 13 tackles. This one, great job. Fort Wayne Blunt Smoke with 8, Glades with 7, Smith with 6, Baker with 6, Watt with 5, Glazer with 4, Thompson with 4, Hart with 3, Mitchell with 3, Jesse Leva there with 3, Paris Glass getting the tackle, Blaze Baxter with 1, and Goldsberry there with 1. Looks like Glades, Watt, Wolfgang, and Baker each have a tackle for loss in this one. Great job. Jesse Leva there, 2 sacks there. Great job from the D tackle, trying to get in that defensive tackle of the year candidacy award. You love to see it. John Smith there with the sack. Blaze Baxter and William Thompson shared the sack. Christopher Baker there with the INT, took it back 8 yards and led the way in pass deflections as well. Outside of that one touchdown he gave up to Simmons, you could say he had a really good game for sure. Tristan Mitchell also had 2 pass deflections. Orlando Wolfgang and Fort Wayne Blunt Smoke there with the pass deflection. That's all the defensive stats there. Let's see. Kicking wise, looks like Brent Skoma missed the field goal, as did Daniel. But he did have a 53-yard field goal. So Brent Skoma, he ain't mad at it. He's going to keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Dan Carlstown missed 2 extra points. Kind of off game from him, but so he missed 3 points. Actually, well, I take that back. So he missed 5 points total, 2 extra points in a field goal. And let's see, kickoffs looks like 13 total, 5 between the 2 kickers. Brent Skoma led the way with 3. Punting wise, they both had a 50-yard punt. Carlstown had the longer punt though, 54. Brent Skoma with the 52-yarder. And looks like they both average somewhere between 51.5 to 52 in regards to the punting average. Kick return wise, Keith Simmons 27 and some change, almost 28. Rocky Butterfingers 25 on the dot. Great job from him. Keith Simmons 1 for 8. Amy McNamerson 2 for 15 on the punt returns. And I just want to go ahead and just check these passing stats again. Over 700 passing yards between Jones and Montaigne. That's just ridiculous. 7 touchdowns. Did have the early INT, but you could say they put on for the passing attack in the USFA for sure. Namey, 2 TDs on the ground, 1 through the air, 13 for 159, average 12 and some change. That's just ridiculous. Ron Jalone there, averaging 4 on the ground in his first game in Anchorage. And you see Sean Justice and Keith Simmons putting in work in this ball game. Jalone added some catches. Lancelot added some catches. Kevin Lee and Wyatt Harris getting over 100. Let me check this. 4 different receivers over 100 yards. That's how crazy it was. And yeah, we could go ahead and wrap this one up, my man. How you feeling?
I'm excited. I've been excited since the very first week. It was only week 2, but I'm still excited to see how this season turns out. Not just for Pittsburgh, but for all the teams in the league. We got some really good teams, and I'm just excited to see how everything plays out.
I'm happy to have you here, man. You gotta stick around for you, boy. You know you love me. Don't act like you don't love me, man. But nah, it's all good. I love you too, man. It's all good. And we got another game tonight, so make sure you watch out for that. A huge matchup in the Eastern Conference. featuring two of our best teams. Charlotte at Tampa. Going to be a fun ride. We'll see if the homie Doc Boone could come up with another performance. Will Tampa Bay's defense, led by Preston Dotson, get in the way and let them know that the state of Florida is still the place to stay when it comes to football in the East? And outside of that, we can go ahead and wrap this one up. Thank you all so much for stopping by. We'll be back on Twitch for this ball game, Charlotte and Tampa, and we'll talk to you later.
Peace.